Hi, Karen McKee here again. In this series of tutorials, I am covering how to use the iMovie app for the iPad to create science videos. This is part 6. In this segment, I'm going to be tying up some loose ends, showing how to do freeze frames, rotate images, add or change transitions, and how to name your project. Let's begin with how to add a freeze frame to your project. A freeze frame is a still image that is extracted from a video clip. And let's say that you want to extract a freeze frame right here. So your playhead is positioned in the spot that you want to extract the freeze frame. And so all you do is select that clip so that it is outlined in yellow, and then you're going to swipe your finger across the clip in an upward motion. And there your freeze frame is extracted. And if you play it, you'll see that the frame is still, it's not moving. And then you can take that frame and move it to another position. And that can be very useful. Next, let's look at perhaps how to rotate a clip. Let's drop this clip in to the timeline, and let's, for example, say that you would like to rotate this clip. All you do is put your two fingers in the viewer frame and turn your fingers in the direction that you want to shift or rotate this image. And what will happen is an arrow will appear in the direction that the rotation is going to take place. And then you release, and the image and the clip is rotated 90 degrees. And if we play it, we see that the entire clip is switched. And you can switch it back by making the same motion. And you can keep doing that until you have the rotation in the position that you would like. Let's talk about transitions and how to change their style or duration. Generally, you want your transitions between clips to be consistent throughout your project so that it is visually pleasing. Now, the icon for a transition is like this. This is a transition here between these two clips. To change that transition, right now it is a cross dissolve. And to change it, all you do is double tap on it, and a dialog box will open up. And you can see that this transition is a cross dissolve of 0.5 seconds in duration. And so you can change the duration by scrolling back and forth. There are two other types of transitions: the cut transition or none, and the cut transition is shown with a vertical bar. And then the other type is a theme transition, and I'll get back to that in a moment. So you can see now how to change from a cut transition or none to a cross dissolve to a theme, and you can change the duration here. If we select the none or the cut transition, the icon always remains there, even though when you play your project, it jumps from one, there is no transition, but the icon stays in that position. The icon stays in that position in case you change your mind and you want to change it to another type of transition. Also, the cross dissolve and the theme transition will only work if there is enough of a long enough clip on either side of the transition. And so if you have a very short clip, the cross dissolve or the theme transition will not work. To delete the transition, you just change it to a cut transition. And we'll see the difference with a cross dissolve. That's self-explanatory. So let's take a look at what the theme does. Okay, we've been working with a theme of simple. So if we play this and it goes through and does a theme, basically it fades to black. There's an intervening black transition, a fade to black transition. But if we are working with a different project setting, say the CNN iReport, let's look at what that transition looks like. And you can see there is something quite different that happens when you transition from one clip to the next clip. And let's take a look at the other project setting that we looked at previously to see what that looks like. And that's what that transition, that theme transition looks like. So again, you can decide on what looks best for your project. Let's take a look at how to change your project name. You'll notice up here the name of this project. I've named it iMovie Tutorial. And so let's see how to change it from the default that iMovie is going to give you. So you want to go over here and click on your, or tap on your project button. And this is going to open up. What you want to do is tap on the project name up here, and you'll see that a cursor has appeared here and your keyboard has popped up. So you can change the name or retype it. And when you're done, you can click done, and there you have your project named. And that's it for part 6. In part 7, I'm going to be showing you how to create a trailer for your iMovie project.